No. All jokes aside, who is this guy right here? Who is this? Because ain't no way you go from this to this. Who is this, man? Who is this? Because just a few days ago, like 2 days ago, on the gram, this is the picture that The Rock posted. Yeah. So how do you go from this to this?
How, Sway?
How did he do that?
Tell me something. How you go from the people's champ to the people's punchline? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson just popped out looking way leaner, way smaller than we've ever seen him, and everybody got questions. Was it for a movie, health, or did the juice finally run out? But here's the thing, the weight loss ain't even the wildest part. Nah, this is just the crack in the armor that's been holding together a whole brand of lies, from Black Adam flopping to Maui donations blowing up in his face. So let's talk about it, because The Rock might not be cooking what you think.
What The Rock is cooking!
From the hardest worker in the room to the fakest brand in Hollywood, that's the story right here. The Rock used to be the symbol of grind culture, right? Wake up at 4 a.m., eat a mountain of codfish, sweat like crazy in the Iron Paradise, post a cheesy Instagram caption, and everybody believed it. But now, bruh pops out looking like he dropped a whole person off his frame, and suddenly the shine ain't the same.
You don't find that suspicious?
See, it ain't just the weight loss. That's just the smoke. The real fire is what it exposes, the cracks in the brand he built. All those little lies, all those Hollywood stunts, the Maui Backlash, the WWE drama, the Black Adam spin.
But why?
It's like the illusion finally caught up to him. And that's why we gotta talk about it. Cause this ain't just about muscles fading, it's about trust fading. And once trust gone, you can't just bench press it back. Before he was Hollywood's protein shake salesman, The Rock was that dude in the ring. WWE crowds chanting, "If you smell what The Rock is cooking." Bruh had charisma leaking out his pores. 10-time world champ, electrifying every arena. Became the face of wrestling. Then he flips it, Hollywood. At first, kinda rough. Scorpion King, the rundown. Folks weren't sure if he was just another musclehead. But then Fast 5 hit. Jumanji went crazy. Moana pulled in damn near $700 million. Suddenly, this man's movies gross billions. He ain't just a wrestler anymore. He's the global action star.
Who's laughing now?
Forbes' top paid actor, $120 million years like it's nothing. And he turned that into a whole empire. Instagram with 400 million followers, tequila brand, energy drinks, shoes, Under Armour collabs. Bruh became less like a person, more like a walking billboard.
Oh my.
The image was perfect. Discipline, positivity, family man, hardest worker alive. But that's the problem. When an image too perfect, it don't stay that way forever. So September 2025, Venice Film Festival. Rock steps out, red carpet shine, but the spotlight ain't on the movie, it's on his body. Bruh looked different, way leaner, way smaller. The boulder sized arms, gone. The chest that used to look like a fridge, deflated. Social media lit up like, yo, The Rock turned into the Pebble overnight. Now The Rock tried to get ahead of it. He said it was for the new role, playing MMA legend Mark Kerr in a smashing machine. He had to slim down, strip away some size to fit the character. And yeah, fair enough, actors change their look all the time, but fans wasn't buying it. Fitness YouTubers, Joe Rogan, Greg Doucette, all lining up like, nah bruh, that's not role prep. That's what happens when the pharmacy card gets declined.
What about The Rock? You think he's natural?
Oh, he's absolutely not natty. They said he did a 12-week training program for WWE, and he had a full six-pack, leanest he's ever been. He's 53. I'm like, guys, he's on everything. Not only do I not think he's natural, I don't think he's on HRT. I think he's on the kitchen sink.
Really?
I think he's on all of it and then some. You don't get big like that into your 50s compared to your 40s and 30s. Like, you see some photos of him in his 30s, he's way bigger and leaner now. Then you watch his little workout. This is The Rock, I'm gonna go through my leg workout. And then he gets in there. He had 2 plates on each side of the leg press. This is the waist I'm like, it's his first set, he's warming up. No, he's stuck with that weight the whole time. So he did this workout, he's like, look how hard it is. 30-pound walking lunges. 2 plates was every exercise. I'm like, is he a bikini competitor? And he's faking how hard it is. You know, like, oh yeah, He's grimacing.
Sounds like you don't like him because he's tall.
I love The Rock, which is the funny thing. I don't hate him for it, but it's like, come on. He's just training like a...
And that's why this slim down hit so hard. It wasn't just, oh, The Rock looks skinnier. It cracked open the one thing he built his empire on. That hardest worker, all natural, no shortcuts image. When the muscles fade, the myth starts to fade with them.
Why I'm asking? Because I want to do that. We've seen so many versions of The Rock through the years. From this to this. I mean, he doesn't even do the people's eyebrow anymore. He doesn't do that anymore. Who is this, dogs? Who is this guy right here? Who is this? Because that's not him. This is The Rock that I know. I know him personally. Who's this? Remember him? Because I remember him like it was yesterday. This is The Rock that I know. This is The Rock that I was watching during wrestling growing up. I know this Rock. What the? Shut up! Who is this guy right here, though? Who is this? Notice how his nose is wider than the other ones. What is he? Look. What's going on here, guys?
See, this ain't just about him looking smaller. It's about the truth finally catching up. For years, The Rock swore up and down he was natural. Said he only tried steroids once back at 18, then never touched them again.
That is not true.
Come on now.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Bruh's 53 years old, somehow bigger and leaner than he was in his 30s. Science don't work like that. Testosterone drops with age. Recovery slows down. Joints start complaining. Yet The Rock got leaner, fuller, sharper, and even Captain America couldn't pull that off. That's why dudes like Joe Rogan and Greg Doucette keep calling him out. Rogan be like, you don't stay jacked for 3 decades off codfish and discipline.
You know, when you see The Rock and he's standing there with his shirt off, with his shorts on, there's not a man alive who doesn't want to be built like that. They all want to be built like that. So if he's telling you that he's not doing anything to get that I don't know, and I don't know if he is. Is he telling people? Does he say, I've never taken steroids in my life? Does he say that?
He said in one instance that when he was 18, him and his friends took something.
I mean, if that's all if he's saying that's all he's ever done, that's crazy talk.
Yeah. Greg went harder, said the Venice look was classic post-cycle crash. When you hop off the sauce, that size melts quicker than ice cream in the sun. And here's the real problem. It ain't even about steroids. It's about credibility. The Rock been selling y'all protein shakes, Under Armour, tequila, whole lifestyle packages built on that hard work only story. But if the story's fake, then every sale feels like a scam.
So that was a f***ing lie.
So when people saw him shrink, they ain't just say he lost weight. They said he lost the illusion. And that's way harder to get back. And here's where it gets funny. Bruh couldn't even keep his burger story straight. Back in 2017, The Rock post up like, yo, first time ever at In-N-Out. Big smile, fries on the table, whole moment. Then 2022, same exact script. First time trying In-N-Out. History in the making.
It's history in the making. The reason why this is history in the making is because this is the very first time that I have ever tried an In-N-Out burger.
Bruh, we seen the receipts. The poster's still on your page. Then in 2023, he does it again. My first time eating In-N-Out.
Lucy, stop it! Denial is a river in Egypt!
By that point, the fans had enough. Folks started pulling screenshots, digging up old posts, clowning them. And what does Rock do? Edit the caption and say first time again. Man, if you gonna lie, at least delete the evidence. Now look, it's a small thing, right? A burger. But here's the bigger issue. When the little lies pile up, people start questioning everything. If you faking fast food visits for clout, what else you faking? That's how trust erodes. Not with some giant scandal first, but with these tiny cracks. And once fans start side-eyeing you over a double cheeseburger, that brand you built is already in trouble.
The Rock can't stop lying about this one thing, but it's not what you think. The Rock recently shared it was his first time eating at popular food chain In-N-Out, which is shocking considering he's known to be the king of cheat meals. He once bragged about his dessert where he had brownies, blondies, peanut butter, chocolate chip, and double chocolate chip cookies with a fat slice of cheesecake. Sheesh. Recently he posted a video where he went to In-N-Out and ordered 3 burgers and 7 orders of fries, where he wrote in the caption, "My first ever In-N-Out experience." However, TMZ said The Rock previously claimed he went to In-N-Out for the first time in August of 2022, where he also posted an Instagram saying, "My first time ever eating In-N-Out." But it goes further. He claimed he visited In-N-Out for the first time all the way back in 2017, where he posted a selfie in the drive-thru. Weird. What's funny is in the recent video of him going, it's all about the employees' reactions to him pulling up. Not at all about how it's his first time going like he said in the caption. Is he just forgetting or lying for some odd reason? And what would that reason be?
Then came Maui, and that's where the people's champ really stopped feeling like he was for the people. Wildfires tore through the island. Families lost everything. Homes, jobs, whole neighborhoods gone. And The Rock, together with Oprah, pops out like, "We're starting the People's Fund of Maui. We're donating $5 million each, and we need you to donate too."
People's Fund of Maui, because every dollar that you send is going to go into an account that goes directly to the people.
Now hold up. You worth $800 million. Oprah worth over $2 billion. And you asking regular folks living paycheck to paycheck, struggling with rent and groceries, to donate their last $20?
Fuck you, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Back the fuck up. I'll knock the fuck out you. Damn, hey.
That math ain't mathin'.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
The backlash was instant. X lit up, bruh. You could rebuild Maui with one movie check. Another fan. He could buy the island, but he wants me to chip in? The optics were nasty. Billionaire begging the broke. And yeah, Rock later came back with that soft apology. I understand. I could have done better. I'll do better next time.
I get it, and I completely understand. And I could have been better. And next time I will be better.
But nah, the damage was done. It wasn't just about money. It was about trust. Because once people see you living in mansions with private gyms and tequila launches, but begging them for donations when they can barely eat, you don't look like a hero anymore. You look like a hustler. Then we get to Black Adam, bruh's passion project, supposed to change the whole DC universe, turn him into the centerpiece. He hyped that movie like it was gonna be the second coming of Iron Man. But when the numbers came in, straight flop. Cost close to $260 million. Needed $600 million to break even, and barely hit 390 worldwide. That ain't a win. That's a hole in the studio's pockets. Now here's the kicker. Instead of owning it, Rock pulls out some cooked up article claiming, actually we made $52 to $72 million in profit. Profit where? Off what? Theaters were empty. Even insiders at Warner Brothers laughed at that spin. Fans clowning them online, dropping memes. After 25 years, we finally know what The Rock was cooking. Cookbooks. The trust just kept eroding, and this is the pattern. It ain't the flop that killed him. Movies flop all the time. It's the lying, the dodging, the fake positivity on top. Instead of honesty, we get PR math. Instead of accountability, we get captions. That's why when people saw him slim down at Venice, they didn't believe the road prep excuse. They'd already seen too many fake stories before. And then, man, he went back to where it all started, WWE. But instead of honoring that legacy, he stomped all over it. Rock joins the board of directors, flexing like he's building for the people. 2 weeks later, he hijacks the WrestleMania storyline. Cody Rhodes had just won the Royal Rumble, whole fan base behind him, emotional arc ready to pay off against Roman Reigns, but nah, here comes The Rock, sliding in like, step aside, little bro, I'm taking this one. The backlash? Instant. That promo announcing Rock versus Roman became one of the most disliked WWE videos of all time.
Emotional damage.
Fans chanting Cody deserves better. On Twitter, nah. On X, the hashtag went viral. Even wrestlers like Seth Rollins spoke out saying it was disrespectful. And you could feel the ego. Rock had the contract clause where he can't lose a fight, can't take too many hits. Bruh wanted to stay untouchable even in scripted wrestling. Like, come on, man. If you can't humble yourself in a fake fight, what's that say about you in real life? Eventually, WWE had to rewrite the storyline just to calm the storm. Bring Cody back and give fans the ending they wanted. But the damage was done. The people's champ had turned into the people's villain. He didn't just steal Cody's spotlight. He reminded everybody that it was never really about the fans. It was always about him. You see the pattern yet? It ain't one slip up. It's the same move over and over. Maui fun, dodge and spin. Black Adam flop, spin the numbers. In-N-Out lie, edit the caption. WWE Backlash, we branded as part of the plan. Every time he gets cornered, he don't tell the truth. He markets. That's the real brand. Not honesty, not transparency, just nonstop PR. So when the muscles melted off at Venice, people didn't see Rock preparing for a role. They saw another cover story. They said, oh, here we go again.
Oh, here we go again.
And that's why it hit so deep. The slim down wasn't just physical, it was symbolic. The hardest worker in the room mask finally cracked. And once folks connected dots, bruh, you can't sell them the dream no more. The reason this hit harder than a bad movie review? Because The Rock's body ain't just his body. It's a symbol. For 2 decades, he was the poster boy for grind culture. Wake up at 4 a.m., sweat till you drown, eat mountains of chicken and cod, then smile for the camera. He became the blueprint for what manhood looked like in the Instagram era. Bruh had dudes buying gym memberships they ain't even used, thinking one cheat meal a week gonna turn them into Hercules. So when that body shrinks, it ain't just The Rock losing muscle, it's the illusion of masculinity cracking. Like, yo, if he couldn't hold it forever, what does that say about the dream he sold to millions of young men? That's why people care so much. This ain't just celebrity gossip, it's cultural. His body was the currency, and now folks realizing the dollar was fake.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Here's the thing, audiences changed. We in the era where people respect honesty more than a perfect image. Look at Christian Bale. Bro almost killed himself bouncing from the Machinist to Batman. He told the truth. Yeah, I ate an apple and a can of tuna a day, then bulked back up. Extreme, but honest. Or Zac Efron. Admitted the jawline transformation wasn't some magic workout. It was surgery after an accident. Fans respected that. Even Liver King. Dude was out here lying till he got exposed and finally admitted the roids. And you know what? His brand still survived.
Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
Cause at least he faced the fire. But The Rock, he just keeps dodging, keeps smiling, keeps acting like everything's discipline, everything's grind, everything's natural. And in 2025, that don't fly no more. Cause fans don't want billboards. They want people. And if you can't be real, you gonna get left behind. Now let's be fair here, cause not everything gotta be a conspiracy. Rock's in his 50s. Age alone will make your body change. Testosterone dips, recovery slows, joints ache. Ain't no shame in that. On top of that, he's been grinding for decades. Movie sets, gym sessions, brand deals, non-stop travel. Eventually that pace gonna catch up. And yeah, prepping for the Mark Kerr role makes sense. Kerr wasn't some shredded superhero. He was an MMA fighter with battle scars and flaws. Slimming down could be Rock finally putting art over ego. Plus, health. You carry too much mass at 53, your heart gon' feel it. We've already seen too many bodybuilders drop young from cardiac issues. Maybe Rock looked in the mirror and said, I wanna see my kids grow old. So nah, I ain't saying the man is dying. I ain't saying he weak. He's still in better shape than 99% of people alive. But what I am saying is, when you build your brand on perfection and then change, people gonna question it. That's just how trust works. Here's how I see it. I don't care if The Rock used steroids, TRT, team powder from Mars. Do you? If you want to jab yourself with more needles than a sewing machine, that's between you and your doctor. But here's where I got a problem. The lie. Don't stand there on Instagram at 4 a.m. talking about hardest worker in the room, discipline, chicken and rice, codfish and sweat, when deep down, the secret ingredient was never hard work alone. Don't sell dreams you ain't living. See, fans looked up to that grind. Whole generations of dudes thought if they just worked harder, skipped parties, ate clean, they'd look like him. They thought they were one cheat meal away from greatness. And now they realizing bruh's physique was built on more than discipline. That hurts people.
But the truth hurts.
Not cause they jealous, but because they feel played. And look, I ain't saying he's evil. Rock done a lot of good. Gave us classics, carried whole franchises, entertained the world for decades. I respect the hustle. I respect the charisma. But respect don't erase the fakery. You can bench press the weight of the world, but you can't lift a lie forever. That's the part that stings. It's not the size loss, it's the trust loss. When you catch somebody lying about burgers, movies, muscles, and money, even the small things, you start wondering, damn, was anything ever real? That's why I say, muscles fade, brands fade, but once trust gone, you can't PR your way back. You either keep it real or you lose the people, period. So here's the $1 million question. Does The Rock ever come clean? Will he ever show blood work, admit the pharmacy trips, or is he gonna keep smiling behind that billboard grin? And what about this new lane? Is he really slimming down for roles? Trying to pivot into serious actor territory like Bale or McConaughey? Or is it just a cover story because the body couldn't keep up? And then there's the big one, politics. Dude's name keeps popping up for president. But tell me, if you can't be real about burgers and biceps, how the hell you gonna be real about running a whole country? That's why this story ain't over. Whether it's movies, muscle, or money, every move he makes now gonna get double checked. And trust me, fans are watching close, because once the illusion cracks, you don't get to hide behind the gym mirrors no more. Here's the lesson, man. Muscles fade, box office money fades, even fame fades. But trust, once you lose that, it's gone. You can dye your beard, pump your arms, drop new tequila flavors every month, but you can't buy back credibility. The Rock sold himself as discipline incarnate, hardest worker in the room, right? But the truth always leaks through. Little lies pile up. The In-N-Out burger, the PR spin on Black Adam, the Maui donation optics, and before you know it, the whole brand looked like one long commercial break. Ain't nobody clapping for that. And look, this ain't even about hating on Rock. I respect what he built. He gave folks motivation, created opportunities, entertained millions. But there's a line between inspiring people and manipulating them. You cross that line too many times, folks gonna stop believing in you altogether. The truth, people don't need perfect heroes. They just need honest ones. If The Rock came out tomorrow and said, yeah, I used to help. Yeah, I made mistakes. Yeah, I could have done better. Bruh would probably gain more respect than he lost. But until then, every smile gonna look faker. Every flex gonna look hollow. Every post gonna look like an ad. So don't just watch this like it's Hollywood gossip. Think about your own life. Don't build your rep on an illusion. Don't sell people dreams you ain't living. Cause when the mask cracks, when the lights cut off, all that's left is you and the truth. And the truth always wins. So let me ask y'all this. Do you think The Rock gonna never come clean? Or is he gonna ride the PR wave till the wheels fall off? Drop your take in the comments. I wanna see where y'all stand on this one. And listen, if you made it this far, the YouTube guide's already threw another video on your screen. Click that and keep riding with us, cause this rabbit hole runs deep. I'll see you on the next one. Panda out.